The gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Quick strike complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got the back over the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Using his legs, it's Stura. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere. Knocked down for a loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He wants it all. Touchdown, LSU! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Cobb. Still running at the 40. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cobb. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Tigers want to move quickly. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Sends it back in motion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Motion from the back. On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down.
Turning it on. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that was a play where maybe the big target was open quicker or sooner than the quarterback had anticipated, but it's still no excuse to throw the ball off your back leg. You got to chop up your steps, you got to get a good base, and you got to step into the throw.
Looking to move the chains, they throw it complete to the left. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
Easy.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watkins. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. All down at the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback brought up two and sacked at the 12.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Grab behind the line. It's sharp. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Oh, my, he just shanked that one. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gets the back moving. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The screen, he can go. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And the Tigers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. USC is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over Washington. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Finds his man. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. The run from the shotgun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive.
3:25.
Going right to work up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He's got him this time. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on 4th down again. I know they're in their own end of the field right now, but we talked to the coaching staff coming into this one. They said, we are going to be aggressive no matter what. We haven't seen the punter in the...
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines. It stands on the result of the play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Motion from the back. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Auburn lines up quickly.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there. Just
breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Coleman. He smashes his way through again. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Coleman. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Under fire! The Tigers get enough for the first down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'll send the back in motion. Slams it ahead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a
touchdown, Auburn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go with a direct snap. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Makes the catch. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
This is a great play by the defensive back. I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field. Your back's to the plate. You've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, trying to find his man. The short hand, it's Coleman. Oh, he's got some space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Sends it back in motion. They'll try the run. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit time.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. Touchdown, Tiger. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
Up by 1. They're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Snap in the shotgun. Incomplete on the 2-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal, but they'll have to settle for holding a 1-point lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Good timing on the quick out.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Intercepted, number 19. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Motion from the back. Got it back on 2nd and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big 10 action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. USC looks like a legit title contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up by 39 over Washington. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's sharp.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Off play action. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.